Hi, my name is Aleksandra Czopor. I'm 13 years old, and today I'm going to be presenting to you my business idea, Padded. So who am I? I've been riding horses basically my whole life. I'm a short person, and when I fall off a horse, I get up way faster because I have less to heal. I love debates, and I love researching to the given topic. So what is a saddle pad? A saddle pad is the cloth that you put in between the horse and the saddle to ensure full comfort for the horse, as shown on the picture on the right-hand side. I want to produce my product in China. As I lived there for 8 years, I have great connections with the equestrian community, and I speak fluent Chinese with a Beijing accent. Stock finishing and customization is going to be done in Singapore, as I want to deliver to my customers faster. My price range is between $80 to $200, and my main sales is going to be via internet. So let's talk market research. I'm researching the US market currently because it's the biggest equestrian market there is currently. So I believe I can target one half of the whole $102 billion market, where 32% is the competitive sector and 18% is the recreational sector. We're talking about 7 million riders in just the US. And by the way, 75% of riders are women. So what problems does Padded solve? First of all, customization. The equestrian market is really old school and it doesn't have a lot of customization. I want to change that by adding the choice of size, color, logos, stitching, etc. I want to change comfort by using modern materials to improve the comfort and performance of your team, and sustainability by making a system that is based on reusing and repurposing old materials to cut waste. My go-to market strategy. So here are some really good companies and their price ranges from really low to really high cost, but none of them are high customization. I see an opportunity window there and I want to fill it. At first, I'm going to start with mid-range price, similar to my competitors. And while my demand and brand recognition grows, keeping my high customization, within 1 to 2 years, with every new release, I'll then higher my price. My estimated revenue structure. So the biggest revenue I'm going to make on internet sales, I want to have my own online store, which will give my customers a bigger choice of customizability. This will obviously be more costly, but it will give me more connection to the customer. Selling to clubs, this will be based on a yearly saddle pad exchange program, and it will give me great feedback from strong riders. And events and logos is one place where the most engaged riders are. In summary, low barrier entry to start the idea, great market size, and addressing the demand of customized saddle pads. Thank you.
Could not have timed that better. Well done, absolutely perfect. There was a lot of stuff you went through there, but that was really energetic, and it's clear to see that you have a passion for this as well. Judges, do we have anything to ask her?
Aleksandra, great presentation. I'm not, I don't understand the market that well. My general question is about the product. Typically, what's the life cycle of a product when someone buys it? Is it for a very, very long time, or do people need to replace it pretty often?
So equestrians are usually they don't really want to spend that much money on like new products. So they use it until it literally breaks and falls apart. And I want to fix that with my yearly exchange. And a normal time a product is used is 1 to 2 years, but people really try to use it 4 or 5 years, which I think I want to change because it's really bad for the horse.
Got it. And my last question is, do you intend to sell this directly to consumers or through horse riding schools or other businesses?
That's kind of my revenue structure. So I want to sell it from my own online store instead of Amazon, because I want to have a closer connection with the customer. But I also want to put it in little shops in I ride in Singapore Polo Club, and there's a little shop there that I can display my product, and that's going to be the default saddle pads.
Great, thank you.
Aleksandra, you said it was bad for the horse. Can you expand that a little bit?
So it's bad for the horse because the saddle pad is it helps the horse with distributing the weight of the saddle and the rider on top of it. And I think it's extremely important, as the saddle pad is the like touching point of like the horse and the saddle. So if that's not a good quality, then I believe that it can really harm the horse's back. And yeah.
So maybe you can partner with a vet as a spokesperson so that your product is more trusted, I guess.
So you mean like a vet can like review my products?
Yeah, I think it's an awareness. Maybe horse riders don't know that it's bad for the horse. I'm not a horse rider, so.
Yeah, I think that's like a really good idea. Thank you.
Hi, Aleksandra. I missed a little middle bit of your presentation because Zoom kicked me out. So you may already have answered this question, okay? It kicked me out when you mentioned your market research was based on the United States. And obviously that is a massive, massive market. But in terms of saddles, the US obviously is quite different from a lot of the world because you've got the distribution between Western style saddles and you've got European style saddles, traditional style saddles. Are you making a single version or are you making versions for both types of saddle?
I'm kind of targeting mostly like the European style, like jumping, dressage, and that type of stuff. But when I expand more, I believe that I'm going to be able to make more different kinds of saddle pads.
And the other one, you touched on it on your last answer, and again, I think I missed that little bit of the section. So I just want to check. If you answered it, excuse me for asking again a second time, okay? So even though I'm British, I actually live in the south of France, technically, and the climate there is so much hotter than it is in the UK. So saddle pads need to be very, very different there. Are you have you got a model whereby you're gonna have vented pads as well? Because vented pads in some parts of the world are quite important.
Yeah, like I said in my like problem bit where I solved the comfort of the horse, like they're gonna be cooling saddle pads or like warming saddle pads, for example. Like, you know, those shirts for like runners that cool your body and like keep you cool. I kind of want to like use that type of material to make sure the horse is like cooler and prevent overheating.
Okay, thanks, Aleksandra. Like I said, I missed that little center bit, so I just wanted to check. Okay, thanks.
All right, thank you, Aleksandra. We're going to open up the poll, but while the poll is going on, can I just ask you a question myself? I would love to know, just in terms of the idea of, is there a sustainable option for these saddle pads at some point in time? I know that yours are customizable, but maybe I'm less aware of how that sort of works.
Yeah, I touched on that on also my problem bit. So I want to make a system where people can send their old saddle pads back to me. And it's like a 1 to 2 year warranty. And I fix them and give it back to them. And when they grew out of the saddle pad, or like when they changed horse and they can't use that saddle pad anymore, they can send it back to me and I can sell it like secondhand for a cheaper price, so that people that aren't lucky enough to like get my product like from my site can also like get my product.
Fantastic. Thank you very much. It seems there's a large percentage of our audience also agrees that you are filling a rather specific niche within the market. So well done. Thank you for your presentation. And yeah, good luck with that.
Thank you.